Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Molly from Bell Farms. I'm bringing you guys back to our potato harvest. So in this video, I'm going to show you the last 2 days and I'm going to show you how we ended up filling the storage buildings. Right now I'm in the case fan storage and the bulkheads are up in the very front wall. So I'm going to go up top and I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. And then I'm going to take you along through the last 2 days. And then we are going to do a time lapse of filling storage because that is one of my favorite things to see, is to watch this building fill up. It's pretty cool. But first, so Shane has marked all of his loads on the paper and he has his own system of how he does that. I think he picks a different color for each truck and then he'll just tally up for the days. And it looks like we have a little bit over 100 loads in this building. So right around 5 million pounds for our harvest. So that's a lot of potatoes. I know these guys out west, they're growing way more than that, but for us, this is a lot of potatoes. It was a good harvest. We ended up getting a lot of potatoes out of the field directly and bagged them and shipped them, so they didn't even have to go into storage. So hopefully that means that we are going to have a little bit less busy of a winter. But I'm going to take you guys up into the viewing area to show you guys the pile. All right, so we're in the plenum and I'm going through the fan area here. I have everything shut off currently just so I can do this with you guys and show you everything. And this is where the cool air from outside will get blown through this humidicell here, which has water. If you look closely, you can see that there is moisture here. And that is how the temperature and the humidity is controlled in here. It's an automated system, and there are temperature probes throughout the building that let it know when it needs to open and pull in some air from outside to adjust that humidity and temperature. So we're going to go up into the viewing area here. I think that in a video previously we talked about this little space up here as a place where we put things that we don't really want but don't want to get rid of. So don't mind the mess. All right, so we just have a little bit of equipment up here, but now I can show you guys what the pile looks like. All right. All right, guys, so 3 million pounds of potatoes in here. It's pretty cool. So right now we have pretty much our acreage maxed out in our storage space. So we can't really grow any more potatoes if we wanted to. I mean, we could sell directly out of the field a little bit more, but we kind of have everything shaped around our storage and our time in the winter to bag potatoes most of the winter. That's what keeps us busy. I know that there are other farms out there that have a break in the winter and they get time to service their equipment and stuff like that, but we don't really get that. So we do slow down. Our hours are a lot less. We just had the time change, so it starts to get dark around 4. And it doesn't leave a lot of time to do much outside after 4 o'clock anyways. But our hours shift and we usually take Sundays off in the winter. So it's kind of nice. But we still are busy all winter long, bagging potatoes a few days a week. And then the other days we're working on any other projects we need. We've got a lot of stuff planned for the winter. And hopefully we have the time to do it. It looks like this year is going to be a little bit easier because we have less potatoes in storage because we sold more potatoes straight out of the field. So all the white potatoes are in this case fan storage. And all of the yellows are in the old storage. And both of those new varieties, we're going to see how those pack out. We haven't really sold many of the yellows yet or the whites. We've just been bagging for our local customers. I think we're going to get ready to start bagging for Thanksgiving in the next week or so. We're finishing up our grain corn right now. And yeah, I think we're trying to finish grain corn before we start bagging, but we're not going to miss that Thanksgiving bagging. So we have a lot of work to do to get ready for that. But that's a lot of potatoes up here. So this is the end result of potato storage. Now I'm going to show you how we got here. I'm going to bring you back to the last couple days of potato harvest. So I hope you guys enjoy. Good morning, everybody. So another day at potato harvest. So I'm out here at the field. I did my pre-trip check on my truck this morning, and we are working on yellows still. So this is the first truck of the morning. It's funny, I spent a lot of time running around in the fields trying to get all this footage. Get a little bit of exercise, I guess. So I'm gonna fill this truck, go back, get it unloaded. The plan for today is show you guys some clips of what we're doing, but it's been the same stuff as it has been the last few videos. So yeah, so we have these yellows here to dig, and then once we're done with this patch here, then we have some whites we got to go back to right by the farm, and then we have some more yellows that are a little bit down the road from the farm, and then that will complete our potato harvest. So I'm gonna get this truck loaded and I will catch you guys in a little bit. Here I am. Okay, bulkheads up here. Bulkheads up here. We are down a truck driver again today, so we're running 3 trucks for the first part of the day while Max does his deliveries, and then Max will come back and we will have 4 trucks for a little bit. So makes it for a speedy get there and get back. You know, you're kind of in a rush, which isn't ideal, but it is what it is. You know, that's what we've got, 3 drivers. That's why we need another automatic truck, because we can't find anybody to drive the older standard trucks. I mean, I learned the red truck this year, which is great, so that opened up the blue truck for somebody else, but it's hard to get drivers. The other 2 guys driving are retired older guys, and you know, we're lucky we still have them driving, but it's not easy to find somebody who can operate one of those old trucks also that doesn't have a job that isn't already working full-time somewhere, because this is just very short intervals that we need, you know, people driving just for a couple weeks. So taking out any of the vines and weeds and dirt lumps. And that big pile behind Erica and Derek is what has accumulated up here since we've been working. So no milestone conveyor today. We just have the Ellis table right into the bin piler. So that would be too long and would block the whole entrance in front of the store, so that's why we just have this today. All right, guys, skid steer's here. And I'm gonna put this back in my truck, and I'll see you guys a little later. So how full did you say this old building is?
It'll be about 3/4 full this year. I think last year I put 80 loads in here. This year we're going to be right around 60.
Okay.
So that'll equate to, I don't know, a couple less days of bagging this winter.
I like less days bagging. Don't get me wrong, I love potatoes, but I also love to do other things besides bag potatoes. That was when this addition was put on?
Yeah.
Yep.
Potatoes are nice. There's nothing to take out.
No.
I'm going to go and bring it back.
Those are the last two potatoes from Tebbets. And the 100-acre field is completely harvested.
Enjoying Christmas! Last few stragglers.
Here, I'll put them in the bin. The last potatoes. All right. Join your friends. That is a wrap on our 100-acre field. Okay, now the cleanup begins. So now we are gonna move to the case van again. So we've got the white potatoes here. I think there's about 12 acres of potatoes here. So that is what is gonna be happening tomorrow.
How long did it take you to pull this around last night?
Oh, Derry.
Once you got it over there, you just hooked on the tractor?
I see the skid steer.
Give me a second, I'll lift my side, you can go under a little more.
All right, we've moved back to the case van. We're just coming back to finish up all the whites, and then it'll be on to yellows. So it's about 10 o'clock. They had to move the harvester this morning with an escort, police escort. Everything went well. Harvester and the windrow. The windrow is actually wider than the harvester, so that's the one that they really need the escort for. But I'm gonna see what else is going on, see what else I can do to help. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is the last video for potato harvest. We are all done, and the next stuff's coming up is going to be a little bit of fall tillage and some more of the green corn harvest. I did want to say thank you again to everybody who watches. It's super cool. You guys are awesome. And anybody who's watching who hasn't subscribed yet, please subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.